Recently saw the movie Midsummer. Sweets are so scary. We'll have to look into this more. I have not seen Midsummer, but it is really weird. Because that's just like a thing I grew up with. What do you mean they turned that into like a horror movie? It would be like, imagine a bunch of Swedish people making a movie about like the 4th of July and they make that into a horror film. And they're like, 4th of July, maybe you could call it like July the 4th. It's about a bunch of like Swedish people who go to America on the 4th of July. And it turns into like a horror movie situation. They start hearing all these explosions in the sky. What's going on? Let's go outside. Then they go outside and it only makes it worse. There's like people shooting guns into the... I mean, I might be onto something here, actually. It would be the perfect parody. You just twist it around to like there's like an American thing that turns into like a horror movie. It's pretty damn good. I don't know. Bunch of Americans grilling you like a burger. I don't know. What, is there any other American holiday you could turn into like a horror film? Veterans Day, President's Day, all the presidents come back to life. That's also a really good idea for an American horror movie. Swedish people go to America on President's Day. All the American presidents come back to life and they start haunting the house. Thanksgiving, that's another one. You're the turkey? Oh, I guess you could, yeah, I guess you could do that. And the turkeys eat people? Also also acceptable. You turn into bird food? From the people who saw Midsummer. I was talking to a streamer about streaming. And I guess I was kind of like asking for advice about that. Like, how do you deal with like having a big chat? It's like, yeah, I think I kind of know already, but it's sort of like, once you're there, it's probably not a big deal. It's more like thinking about it makes it a bigger deal than it really is, right? Yeah, I like smaller streams and stuff. Like, I don't get chatting in streams where there's like 50,000 emojis and plug champs. Yeah, but you know what? I feel like even in, how should I put this? I have been in smaller chats, right? And tried to talk to the streamer, and they don't engage. And they don't respond to me. And I'm like the one guy in the chat going like, what do you think of this? I'm like asking them stuff about what they're talking about. And that's really weird to me. Like, why are you even streaming at that point? Isn't that part of it just like you want to like engage and talk to people? And even my favorite like big streamers are still engaging with the chat, right? Like I think like Vine Sauce and like Northern Lion have like read my chat messages more often than like some small streamers, which is like really weird to think about. But I think that has to be like a part of like what makes them popular, right? Like even in that kind of big chat, they're able to keep it up. I've been watching a bunch of stream highlights lately. Can you have nothing but highlightable moments for the next 50 minutes so things feel normal for me? I mean, no, I'm sorry, I can't have that. Damn. It's like when people go into Jerma's chat. I mean, this is bringing it back to talking about streamers, right? Where it's like, every now and then people will go into Jerma's chat and they will say something like, "You're funnier on YouTube." And it kind of makes sense because, like, I think they're almost always, like, joking when they say that, right? They're not being serious. But it kind of makes sense at the same time, where it's like, if your exposure to Jerma is for YouTube, then you probably think all his streams are, like, insane and crazy, right? And I kind of had that experience myself, where it was sort of like, me going into a Jerma stream, a regular Jerma stream, I was kind of shocked at, like, how normal Jerma was. I was like, oh, it's just like, he's just, like, talking to people. Like, I don't know, he's just, like, I don't know. He's just having a regular stream, but from YouTube, my expectation was, like, I thought he would be more crazy than that, you know? Hi, Matthias, what's your thoughts on depression? Depression? It's a complicated issue. What are my thoughts on depression? I don't know, I'm playing Zelda. Now, I'm playing Zelda. I think there's probably a lot of different causes for why it exists. And that I don't know, it's hard to diagnose it, because it might be different for different people. I don't know enough about it to comment on it. Sorry, I thought you mentioned you had it in some video. Okay, no, it's fine, it's fine. It's just like a bit off topic, or like, out of nowhere in a complicated issue. Haha, isn't Zelda a funny guy? I mean, Link. What is this place? I have one left. Okay, it seemed to work. Hey kid, you woke me up from a fine nap. Thanks a lot, but now I'll get my revenge. Are you ready? I'll let you carry more magic powder. Are you ready? Yeah. I can pick no. Maybe I should have picked no. You deserve it. Now look at all the junk you have to carry. Damn. I've been cursed. My original idea for a VTuber was actually being like the cartoony, Western cartoony style. Like the idea that I had in mind was like something in the style of the Iron Giant. Because I was really into the Iron Giant, I guess at the time. And I wasn't really as into anime. When I first got into like VTubers and stuff, I was kind of like, huh. I don't know, I want something different, right? But then as I got into it more and more, I started to like readjust and be like, oh, you know what? I'm getting back into anime and manga and Japanese video games, so it wouldn't feel right. Those are good, I love VTubers that are different from anime. Yeah, I still feel like this is a really good idea, like a VTuber in the style of the Iron Giants. But I think it would be not genuine if I did it now. Like, now my taste has like, changed so much. I've become such a weeb again, that I don't think I can do it anymore. And I don't think I can do this either. I still think that would be a really good idea. Iron Giant style VTuber. But I do also think it, like, it's kind of weird to have like a Western cartoony style now. Damn it, oh my god, I fucked it up so bad, damn it. I want to see a VTuber in the style of Ed Roth? Okay, I'm gonna Google this. Huh. Yeah, I can see it work, actually. I guess what I'm thinking now is it would be kind of weird to be like a Western cartoony VTuber, because like, if your whole gimmick is surrounding Western cartoons, you can't just be like, let's watch some Western cartoons on stream. It's like, oh yeah, we can't really do that. Time to play some unrelated video games. Which is like why I feel like it's kind of like, wouldn't it make more sense to have a video game style as a VTuber? You know, I talked about this before. Fine, I'll just die. I mean, your VTuber doesn't have to be related to what you actually do on stream. I'm a furry VTuber, but it's not like I only ever stream furry media. That is true. Like, it's all aesthetic in the end, right? But, I don't know, I guess I, overthink everything. But I do think it would make sense. Or, like, how should I put it? I think eventually in me trying to do the whole, like, Western VTuber style thing, I kind of felt like, I don't know if would actually suit me. It's an awesome idea, but it might actually suit someone else better than me. And I wasn't even necessarily into anime and manga again at that point. But I was kind of like, I don't even know if I like Western cartoons enough for this at this point, right? You can look kawaii and play kusoge, that's true. Like me. If it doesn't suit ya, that's the more important factor, yeah. Like, so I remember someone in chat, I think it was just like a random chatter being like, I can't remember if they explicitly said it like this, but I think what they were leaning towards was like, hey, you're a Swedish guy, but your aesthetic is like Japanese. And I get what he means, right? Because I would also like to see that. I would like to see a Swedish guy who's like doing a I would like to see a Swedish guy who's doing a Swedish aesthetic. That would be cool. But I think at this point that couldn't be me. If I did that, it would be like wrong. Like, it would just not feel right for me. It couldn't be me, but it's a cool idea. Sometimes things make logical sense, like, yes, this is a good idea, but it doesn't mean it would feel good for you to do it, or like it would make sense for you. The style of Per Olin. I feel like I do know who you're talking about, but I need to look at his art for reference. Okay, that's not what I was thinking of. This is very Swedish, and this is like a Swedish Christmas special that aired on TV every Christmas, and I never saw it as a kid. I never saw it. I saw it like for the first time like 2 years ago, and I realized, oh yeah, thank God I never saw this. This sucks. It's not good. It's not a good one. It's really ugly and bad and short, and not funny and not interesting. I was thinking of what is his name even? The guy, the old man with the cat. This is completely unrelated, but this is pretty good too. Molemek. This would actually, I feel like this is just straight up me. Holy shit, I am this guy. This is me. We're like, I was a Swedish VTuber all along. I feel like, I kind of feel like it looks like me. All I need to do is like add like a watercolor texture. Now I'm kind of vibing with it. I could be the Swedish VTuber. Damn, this is a really good aesthetic, isn't it? Damn, the Swedish VTuber aesthetic is hitting kind of hard right now. God damn. Could be a chat room to add like a watercolor filter. Maybe. I feel like I kind of like it more when the background is watercolor and the character is not, so it kind of stands out. But this, I mean, this is straight up like a children's book illustration, so it works here. Damn, this is really good. I don't think this could be me either, to be honest. But if someone did this, it would be a good idea. Dog's eyes is like, that dog is reading. I don't think he has any clue what's going on. He kind of has like Ochi vibes, you know? Kind of getting a lot of Pikmin vibes from this. Man who only played Pikmin, getting some Pikmin vibes here. Last time I was in therapy, I know maybe I shouldn't talk, maybe this is not a fun topic. Last time I was in therapy, my therapist was like, I don't think you need therapy. And I felt so confident, and I was like, yeah, wow, cool. But then after that, I've only felt like, no, I think I did. I think I did. I think my therapist was just fucking lazy. She was just like, nah, you don't need it. I had a similar thing happen. I think it was because I had like, I don't know, I was able to like express what I thought was like wrong with me and what I wanted to fix. And because of that, she probably got the idea of like, oh, this guy has it under check, he has it under control. But then I didn't actually know how to put that into practice, and I was like, damn, this sucks. No, actually, I'm too self-aware of that. Damn. What if I just threw this here? I can't get my ball back now. I might have fucked myself. Whoops. Your therapist, we need to see other people. It kinda happened to me. Yeah, my ball's still there. Wait, why? What the fuck was that? What I wanted to happen happened, but it did not happen the way I wanted it to also. That's really interesting. I don't think that's supposed to happen. I guess it's sort of like I've had an online presence, and I feel like it's kind of changed as a result of me streaming, right? And I've kind of seen myself in a very specific way. And maybe this is, I feel like I was holding myself from talking about this, because I don't know if that's like a weird thing to talk about. Or it's like not interesting. It's like, hey guys, you remember I have a YouTube channel? Things are so different now since I started streaming, but it's not really. It's just like, I guess it's really strange to stream and clip yourself and look at yourself and be able to see yourself in a different way from before, right? This guy's a tuber. It's true. What the hell? Oh, this is going to be useful later. And I feel like it's been an interesting change because, like, I feel like I took myself a bit too seriously, but I wasn't sure how to change that part of myself. Making unscripted content out of being yourself is a strange experience. That's a really good way of putting it, right? Like, the way I had to do it on my main YouTube animation channel was, like, I had to script things, I had to record it. I had to talk about very specific things and be like, this is what I want to talk about, this is my message. I want to make sure no one gets confused or whatever. And forcing myself to do everything, like, unscripted and seeing myself in a different way, in an unscripted way, where I don't have to, like, pretend. It's not really that I pretended to be, like, a different version of myself, but I tried to present, like, the best version of myself. And I didn't really feel like I was being fake or anything, but it was different, right? It's not gonna be quite the same. And I think maybe that made me feel a bit more serious than I really was. Because everything was like so presented, and everything had an objective to it. Everything had to be done a certain way, or I felt that way. Doing things unscripted is definitely interesting. And I kind of prefer it in a weird way. Like, it wasn't too long ago that I said, like, I don't really like improv comedy. And I don't like unscripted, like, comedy. And I like when videos have, like, a message to them and whatnot. But now I kind of feel like the opposite, where I'm like, I don't know, I think I maybe saw it in a different way. Yeah, like streaming and unscripted videos touch more. Yeah, like, I feel like that's kind of like why I want to animate stuff and put it on my main YouTube channel. And I am worried in part because it might, you know, expose a lot of people to it. A lot of people might be exposed to the channel. A lot of people might come in as a result of that. But it might also be good, because I think people would immediately get it. Like, oh, it's Matthias, and look, he's doing like a whole improv bit. I get what I get it now. I get what the stream is about. So maybe it wouldn't be that bad. And I do want to, I don't know, make YouTube videos still. But I think I guess it's kind of surprising to me how much streaming has affected how I want to approach YouTube. on my main YouTube channel. And would people actually be like upset by that? Like, oh, like you're not doing scripted content anymore? This is different. But maybe it wouldn't be that bad. Maybe people would like it. Improv it. What if Mario were yellow? Can you imagine? Only Matthias could do that. Only Matthias could do that kind of comedy. It had never come to my mind before, what if Mario was yellow? It never struck me just how different things would be. Yellow Sonic? I can imagine that. It's just Sonic, but he's yellow now. Yellow Mario, everything is different. I'm literally just repeating something I was thinking to myself in the kitchen earlier, like when I was making lunch. I was thinking about how different Yellow Mario is from Yellow Sonic. You just can't capture that, you know? And now I'm repeating that as if it's like a completely original thought. I'm just like pretending I'm being... all I'm really doing is repeating my old bits. What the hell do I do from here? Repeating old bits, that's what streaming is. I do think I have gotten adjusted to that. Or like I had to like... It wasn't even like a question about it, I feel like. I've talked about this before. There was this YouTuber I watched who like started streaming on Twitch. And he was like, haha, I love streaming on Twitch. I love it. I can't get enough. Hooray, I love Twitch, I love streaming. And then later, as the stream went on, he kept going like, well, I already talked about this earlier. You have to go back in the VOD. Go back an hour or so, and you will find this. And he kept like getting really annoyed by having to repeat himself. And from watching that, I learned like, oh my god. Like, you really have to get adjusted to like repeating yourself on Twitch and doing the same bits and talking about the same stuff. It was like a YouTuber approaching it from a YouTube point of view, where it's like you don't want to repeat yourself, right? But even then, I think maybe YouTubers don't hold themselves to that. Maybe a lot of YouTubers repeat themselves. Maybe all of them do. I think repeating saves a lot of brain power to win, to be honest. I think, here's my thoughts on repeating stuff in stream, which is like, I feel like I could do the same Yellow Mario bit like 100 times over, and every time it would be completely different, right? Because there's always going to be different circumstances to what I'm doing, and who's in chat, and what I'm saying, and how I'm saying it, and what I'm thinking, and how I continue on that bit. Like, I could do 100... maybe I sound insane, but I'm kind of convinced I could make 100 videos about Yellow Mario, and they would all be funny and good. Maybe that's like... Maybe that is the point where I'm being insane, saying that they would all be funny and good. Yellow Mario rules, we love it. We can't get enough. Redeemed to turn into Yellow Mario? I don't think so. I don't want to be Yellow Mario. That's not me. I'm an appreciator of Yellow Mario. I am not Yellow Mario. I have a personality. I have a name. I have an identity. Green Mario? No. Just to live for 30 seconds. I don't even think I can do that. I don't know. I think I can do that. What if I did that right now? Hold on. Can I turn myself into Yellow Mario live on stream? I don't know how to do this. This is not right, oh my god. Turn me back, I'm disappearing. My identity is going away. Holy shit, it's happening. Wow. I feel so colorful and bright. It's me, Yario. I don't like how this looks. Blue Mario is a concept my brain can't handle. I was thinking about this earlier today, right? Blue Mario, dark blue Mario, light blue Mario, they are different Marios, aren't they? I think my model is messed up. I think I might have arranged the mouth wrong. That's the end of the bit. Turns out I had nowhere to go with that bit. I did the Yellow Mario bit. Turns out it was a sterile field. Turns out it was a completely barren field. Thank you for good luck. Hello, Clavy, hello. Clavy, you just missed my Yellow Mario bit. I turned into Yellow Mario. You missed out. I'm never doing that again. Turns out there's no bits that come out of being Yellow Mario. Turns out you can't do anything with it. It's always funny when Nintendo confirms a real human fact about Mario characters. Yeah. I don't know. It feels like they do it too rarely, though. Like, I don't want to find out Mario and Peach are only friends. Give me the real details, you know? We're all adults here. Mario is an adult. Peach is an adult, okay? Tell me what's really going on. What do you think Mario smells like? Cheesecake? Wouldn't... I guess maybe it would be bad to say pasta. Surely not every Italian man smells like pasta. Surely not every Italian man smells like meatballs and like ingredients to various things. It is the most common thing that people smell like what they eat, though, isn't it? I mean, it could smell like sugar, but doesn't that mean you have diabetes? I'm not sure. I imagine Mario would likely have some kind of grandpa smell. At that age? Really? He seems a bit young for that. He for sure stinks. I mean, that's an interesting way to start a sentence. Is he a plumber, though? Does he actually doing plumbing? I don't think he actually does it at this point, right? I guess he does stink. But we can accept that part of Mario, right? I feel like Mario doesn't stink. But am I only saying that in defense of Mario? Every single evidence points to Mario stinking, okay? I get it. He's a plumber. He's an old man. He goes through like lava and magma and weird places. He doesn't wash himself between all of that. You're blinded by your love of Mario. But it has to be the case that he doesn't stink. It's just not in his character, right? Guys, Mario doesn't stink. I know, he does go swimming too. But that's good. He probably won't, I don't know. That helps out. You can have one flaw. I can, but I don't think it should be the stink. What's his one flaw? I don't know. I don't know. I like sociopath Mario. That's not a real Mario. No, it's not a Mario either. Mario wouldn't do that. Mario, are you shoes off in the house kind of guy? I think he always wears shoes no matter what, right? Not a fan of that, but that is just who he is, you know? That could be his one flaw, arguably. Called yourself Mario? Did I? Did I call myself Mario? I don't believe it. No, I was talking about Mario. Am I being gaslit by chat that I referred to myself as Mario? I don't believe it. I don't know. I don't know who to trust anymore. We read a question and said, Mario, are your shoes off? Oh, Machi. Are your shoes? Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, no, I'm shoes off. But that's because I'm European, right? It's getting worse. No. No, it was spelled differently, okay? It's not how people normally spell Machi, okay? It was in the same letters as Mario, okay? I have to visit Dr. Mario to treat it. I start seeing everyone as Mario. I mean, there's a Dr. Mario. I could go see Dr. Mario. But then maybe I go out on the street and everyone's a Mario, and then I look in the mirror and I'm Mario. You know? A 1 hour stream in Mario cosplay. Would it be cosplay at that point, is the question. Would it be cosplay, or is anything that's not Mario cosplay at that point? Oh, what the hell? Okay, I wasn't expecting this. It's the guy. I'm not gonna hold back. I'm going to make you wish you were never born? Me? Oh shit, it's a bird. It's a big bird. It's a flying bird. It's an evil eagle! Holy shit.